Hi, my name's Freddie Holford. I'm a PT at Carterton Leisure Centre with YPT. I'd say a lot of it's through my family, to be fair. My mum's a fitness instructor at the same leisure centre. My granddad was a RAF officer that did events training in Belize, and it's all sort of trickled down to sport there. I played a lot of sport growing up. Played rugby for Wasps until I was 21. Had a COVID year, cancelled for playing for England, which was kind of gutting, and then I played National League basketball as well growing up, so sport's always been a massive part of my life. Best part in general, probably away from the sporting side, which is fantastic, is the people, which I didn't really realise at the start getting into it. My way of coming in was very much sport. I could live my life, a lifestyle I like, and then now, especially in the recent few months, the relationships you build with people and how much you have a positive impact on their life. Take, for example, I've got a client called Clive, who's 73. He came to me 6 weeks ago and was struggling to walk up the stairs. Now he tells me he's running up and down the stairs and his wife's telling him to take his shirt off, which is a pretty fantastic thing to hear. So yeah, that's filled me with joy, and I'd love giving that back from giving it to people at the same time. So certainly when I was doing some research at the start, I found a lot of places seemed a lot more sort of about just using you as a number to have a facility in their gym, whereas your PT, the sort of 6 weeks starting without paying a rental fee, the 30-day review, and sort of being in contact with your manager every now and again, even if it's not something you need help with, you can be doing well. I found with Sean especially, he talked to me 3 weeks ago now, and just explaining everything I was doing made me feel a whole lot better about how I was doing it. And it's just nice to have that sort of frame of reference and someone to review to, as opposed to just completely being on your own and having no sort of benchmark to see how you're doing. So there's a level of support there, and then also the startup and having the value for money at the beginning and not having to worry about that until you're up and running. So a lot of the website stuff at the start, certainly days like this media day, you get to talk and communicate with people, meet other PTs. Also there's the PT hub, the resources, all the marketing stuff we got given at the beginning, and still used that now, uniform provision, the level up events, all of it's been sort of nice in providing a little more than it just sort of being a business experience on your own. Your PT's been really great, and then my friends who've worked at Pure Gym and such have not had access to that from what I've seen, and it just feels a lot more sort of community and invested, as opposed to just being your business, nothing else, lock in. It's more, this is your life, enjoy it, there's a lifestyle around it, community, it's fantastic. Your PT Hub is a really good vault of resources. It's got all the assets, all these ask questions you can go through, processes to implement into your business, access to the advanced business course on the side, and it all gives you a whole nice structure that you can implement into your own business from day one, just help you skyrocket through and make some progress early doors. I guess if I could talk to a younger version of me, might be a better way to put it, is that you do just have to be quite headstrong with it. You're doing something for yourself, and it's a career about personal development, but development personally for other people. Definitely have that skin in the game in the start, but also find a training provider that makes it easier. It's a hard enough thing to do already. You have someone like your PT, it's gonna astronomically get you to where you need to go, and you're not on your own. Find advice, find a mentor. Your PT is a great facilitator at that. Yeah, so again, mentioning with Sean, the regional manager, he's been in contact with me regularly every 30 days, sometimes gives me a phone call just to check in how I'm doing. I've got access and connections to other PTs in the area, and sort of again, yeah, the community network and exactly what's provided through your PT has really helped me feel like I'm not on my own out there. Switching career, I guess, can be a difficult one. From my own background, it's slightly different that I had the option that I'm still living at home, so I kind of had the bridging the gap a little bit easier, but definitely is, once you feel ready to go, it doesn't have to be perfect, just dive in. Clients will come immediately. You are gonna have to take the hit. Go nuts, go ham. Be yourself, charisma wins everything, you'll get through it. Yes, absolutely. So there's immediately as soon as you sign on, you've got your in-base gym advertising with the QR code on. God knows that's probably the only marketing I did in the first 6 months. QR code scan goes directly to your contact information. They've got a way to reach out to you, get in contact. Not many other gyms I've seen have done that so well. You can even have a payment system set up through it already. So again, from day one, as soon as that post is up, you're ready to go. As I said before, in terms of personal development is the entire name of this business, right? It's you're developing yourself, you're developing for other people. So having CPDs is just adding more strings to your bow. Your service at the start is not a complete service. What you're trying to help people with is continually getting better, and they're going to like that from you, that you're adding more things coming on, whether it be you're taking a mental health course on the side, or you're learning a new style of training, you're leveling up your strength and conditioning. These are all things that you can help market to your clients, not necessarily being better for them, but also having a higher valuable asset that's sort of tangible and intangible at the same time that you can charge more money for. So if anything, it's everybody wins. So I think things like level up events would be important, or are important rather, is that, like I said, you've got a lot of the time you're individual and on your own, and you get lost in that. It's hard to keep going. Burnout affects you differently, whereas you clearly in with other people, you're able to muck in together, you find out different ways of doing things, and give you new ideas, new strings to your bow, and just sort of that amalgamation of community and switching of ideas is just something can be hard to find or is readily available in other industries. You have conventions of such, and I guess that's what that is in a nutshell. The Your PT pod is about understanding and broadening horizons, about making fitness more accessible for people and showing what different options there are out there. So I believe there was a strength and conditioning coach on there or a strongman on there in terms of just like promoting other things in fitness, whether it's inspiring other PTs to get into personal training or inspiring others to understand what personal training can be about. Because I guess to a lot of people, it's not something that's well understood. It's more just like, it's the big guy at the gym that knows a little bit about training, can help you with your fitness, but it's also like, you could develop things like strongman, you could do an Ironman, you can get better at getting out of bed in the morning. There's so much more to it. Even sometimes just from a mental health standpoint, it can be really beneficial to people. And I guess Your PT pod is trying to promote that. Personal trainers and all other people that are thinking about fitness will need to know more. It's just a point of information. You can put it on in the car as you're listening. Plenty to be recommended there. So from my own understanding, although I don't know if it's Sean just being awfully polite to me, is you get invited to things like this media day right here. They just let you know as well. You have your weekly, your 30-day reviews, your 90-day reviews. They check in with you now and again, and they give you a thumbs up. They say things are going well. There's opportunities to come on, and when you get invited to these things, you kind of feel like you're doing quite well and things are leveling up for you. So I guess it's reward through access to higher ceilings, offers of things like Master PT. There's a lot of progression there. I have heard about the PT of the quarter. I've been nominated for the first PT of the quarter back when it started. So it's a great way of sort of getting into, getting your name out there, was also motivating to show your clients you're not just, I'm promoting myself, but it's also like, look how well I'm doing, get behind this, vote for me, you can see what's going on. And then, yeah, there's a reason to add a string to your bow, right? The marketing support that Yours PT gives me, the first bit is the in-gym marketing. You've got your name up on the board, you've got your qualifications, you've got your little testimonial about yourself, and you can input testimonials from clients too. QR code gives that scan to let anybody come in. They see you training on the gym floor, they've got access to you right away. Don't even need to have a conversation with them. You can have an email in your inbox as soon as someone takes an interest. The other point on it is people looking for a personal trainer, they can go onto that gym's website, they can look at personal training, and it's going to come up a list of the All PT PTs. They search by their gym, they find you, it's another access point to you. So there's 2 touch points already, and you've not lifted a finger. And in terms of other things around there, it's the promotion and marketing and media days. You've also got your ability to hand out the gym marketing they give you, so you can get flyers and business cards promoted right from the start, and they're free to hand out. They've got your contact information on, and that QR code again. Perfect amount of all you need, and there's immediately 3 ways of getting away without a conversation and getting access to people at the same time. The whole experience of personal training has been utterly fantastic. You start off thinking like you're doing such a small amount of work for people, you don't know what's going on, you don't know how you're going to handle problems as they come up, and as you're helping people progress at the same time, it's just so wonderful to sort of feel like you're progressing with it. It's not just your journey, it's theirs at the same time. And then the fact of like how it feeds into your lifestyle, how you look after yourself, how you feed yourself, rest, train, live a lifestyle, it all bows in together so well. And I think until you're sort of standing on that sort of coaching side of the line, you don't appreciate how much it sort of affects you. And like having that experience through Your PT and watching how astronomically happy it can make you is just a thing I wouldn't change for the world. And then now just seeing how you affect people's lives and how much nicer you can be. Pretty happy with that. And then business side of structures, it's also nice having some skin in the game and being able to do something for you. It's not just, oh, I'm turning up to work, I've got this. You can see how you put in effort in, you reply to those extra few emails, you do that extra bit of outreach, and 2 or 3 days later, you've suddenly got more income, you've got a whole new book of clients. Things just spiral and go well, and it can be teaching you just to like never guess yourself. Yeah, so the joys of like working for yourself, you really get that sort of raw sort of drive to just kick through and answer those extra emails, make that extra phone call, do that extra bit of outbound marketing, and like you could be in such a hole thinking things are going to plan, you lost 2 clients, but then suddenly 4 or 5 more walk through the door, and all you've done is that extra 10 minutes of work in an evening, and it just absolutely snowballs. So never guess yourself as you're going through. It's just keep the pressure on, keep doing your thing, stick to your systems, and it's fantastic. Working for yourself, couldn't recommend it more.